Hey guys, it's Trish from Trisha's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. How are you guys doing? Let me see if I can get this to come in a little bit clearer. There we go. That's better. Let me give everybody a minute to get on. My 8 o'clock and everybody else's 8 o'clock isn't always the same. Plus, it takes a little bit of time to find me. That's why I always like to put this up so that when people are just waiting, they're not just staring into empty space. It makes me feel a little bit better. So if you're watching the replay, thank you so very much for coming and watching the replay. Hey, Miss Mary, thanks for joining. I'm always excited when I see someone on because I know that technology has worked. I come here every Monday night around 8 o'clock and I do a live. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my Facebook and YouTube pages are called Trisha's Card Club. And then I always like to let everybody know if you see something tonight that you like, you can always shop online 24/7 at trishn.stampinup.net. That's a web page that Stampin' Up! Curates for me to allow it to make it easier for you to shop products. So I'd like to put that out there. Let's see. So I have a few things. I have a super simple card that I'm going to do tonight. Hey, Miss Pat. It's using DSP, and if I don't know if you guys see the title of my things, but basically it's just letting the DSP shine. And the reason I'm doing that is because our catalog is ending in 15 days. And so in 15 days, we'll have a lot of designer series paper. Hey, Miss Teresa, that is retiring and won't be available again. But we have new beautiful DSP coming out. And so what do you do? Hey, Anna, you need to, hey, Myra, good to see you. You need to use up your DSP. And so, but I have kind of a funny story to tell. I was organizing. I put that in quotation marks, and I cannot locate my mini catalog. So I only have my big catalog, and the paper that I'm using comes from the mini. It's called Meandering Meadows is the name of the paper, and it's like beautiful scenery. It makes me think of so this is a sample of the paper. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to get started, and then I'll chit chat at the end for those of you that are. Hey, Miss Angela, thanks for joining. I'll go over all kinds of announcements and stuff at the end. But for those that you just want to come and watch the card, I totally understand that. So this gives you an idea of the paper, and then it has just solid solid colored backgrounds. So this card is inspired by a lady by the name of Lisa Freeman. I was on something, I don't know what, and I saw this in a similar layout, and I was like, I love the layout, so that's what attracted me to it. So I'm using Lemon Lolly for my card base, and then what I did is I cut. This is another piece of that same designer series paper, so that just gives you an idea. Obviously, this one's cut down. They're 6x6. And they're available in the holiday mini, which in the spring mini, which ends on May 1st. So just giving everybody the heads up, it's May 15th, it's April 15th, 15 days left in the month. So a lot of stuff is going. So I'm just going to, and everything that I'm making with tonight, except my base is retiring. So if you want it, you kind of got to get it now. I use this basket weave embossing folder. Hey, Judy, thanks for joining. And I love that paper too, Judy. It's so pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I love that paper. This basket weave folder, which is so versatile, is retiring. So it's something you might want to put on your list. My go-to greetings is also retiring. I love this. I'll keep this because I think these are so versatile and usable for any card, any occasion. So I love that. So I'll be keeping that. And then I was going to use this punch. It's called Banners Pick-a-Punch. It's retiring also. Most of the punches are retiring in the catalog. So if you have a punch that you have your heart set on, it's this one right here. And I'm not even sure, and I apologize, you guys, I'm not even 100% sure it's still available. So if you're interested in punches, this is not the time to wait. Like I would put an order in like ASAP so that you can get some punches before they completely retire out. Okay, now new punches are coming, but some of the basics that we use, like this one that you can make your flag punch with, this is going to be gone. And this is so convenient, is a great way to make a punch in 3 different sizes: 1/2 inch, 1.5, no, 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. You can use all 3 of those sizes in this type of a punch. And there's a few of them in the catalog that are like that are retiring. Okay, I am frantically looking for my glue. Where did I put my glue so that I can make my card? And I'm wandering to the other side of my room. I'm getting some glue. I don't know why it's not on my desk. If you could see my desk right now, you guys, it is a blowout. I'm in the middle of making a big project for a customer. She has ordered, when I'm done, I'll show them to you so that'll make sense. But she's ordered me 12 card fronts that have quotes on them that are decorated and then layered in with cardstock. So when I'm all done, I'll show you it. But it's kind of a big undertaking, and she's ordered 12 of them. And since there's 12 months in the year, it's quite a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to put down my designer series paper on my card front like this, just leaving an equal amount along the edge. And let me see if I can straighten that up a little bit there. So I don't know if you can see that on camera, but, and then again, I'm using my basket. Can you see the basket weave? Let me see. There you go. You can see it if I hide some of the light of it. So I'm using the basket weave punch, embossing folder. What am I using? And then I'm going to put that on here. And this is really where you're letting the designer series paper be the star of the show. So I had originally used that punch that I just showed you guys, and I had put a label down here, but it was pretty distracting from the card base, so I didn't want to do that. And then I'm going to take a risk and put just a note on there, even though I'm not 100% sure I want to do that, but I'm going to try. Let's see. I'm going to put it up here in the sky. Yeah, that works. That works well. It's not obnoxious. It's not in your face, but it will be a very nice little note card to send to somebody. And I thought that was just beautiful. What I did is I just picked up the flowers by the pond. There was a little pond on this one as well. You can see it better in this whole piece, how it's just meandering. So that was this one too. But what I cut off, this is the part that appealed to me the most because it had the flowers in it and I wanted it to pick up in the yellow. So literally, you guys, that is a card. That is how quick and easy it is to do a card. It does remind me of a sympathy card, Pat. You are right about that. You are very right. And Judy, this is one of my favorite stamp sets too. I'm not getting rid of it, even though I know it's retiring, but I know I'll use it. Let me see if I just turn this away. You can see the basket weave a little bit better if I take some of the light off of it. So just a really simple card, but very pretty, sends a beautiful message, and it can be used for a sympathy card. It can be used just as a note card. It can be used for anything. You don't even have to put on just a note. I mean, it looked fine just like that. Lisa, who originally I did the card from, used roped around some linen thread. I just didn't get it out, but you can put some linen thread on it as a design feature as well. So just a super easy card, letting the DSP shine. And sometimes that's what we have. All we have time for is a quick card to let the DSP shine. So that's that. Okay, I'm not even going to turn my card up. I'm going to do announcements and stuff. Let me show you some fun cards that I got this week. Some really nice people blessed me. Thanks, Anna. Thank you. So this card, I love this card. It's a faux step card, and it's just done with scoring techniques, and then a little bit of glue back here. Excuse me, guys. I have something stuck in my throat and it's not going away. And that's how it adhered to the bottom. Isn't that a fun card? So this is for Marcia. And I just thought it was so, so pretty. I love how she cut out the daisies and did that as a feature. I just love this card. We did this card eons ago, but because we did it so long ago, I may recreate it and show you guys how to do it because it's such a pretty card and it's so easy. And again, a great way to use designer series paper. So thanks, Marcia. That really blessed me when I received that card. Thank you very much. And as I said, I may redo that one because it's been so long since we've done it. This card is from my friend Carol, who I talk about all the time because Carol is a numbers girl. So she sends me this incredibly cool card. So look at this. How cool is that? And this is just all by scoring. You guys, it's just scoring. Now, don't ask me how it works because I don't know. Carol's got it perfect in matching, coordinating, and the paper's so pretty. And you could use the back to write, or you can put a little note in like Carol did right there. But I just thought that was really cool. That was just a really fun, different way to open up a card. And it's just something totally different than you would expect. So that was really cool. So I want to thank the ladies for those cards. I appreciated those very much. Okay. Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate. This coming up in 15 days for registration. It's Saturday, June 22nd in Oviedo, Florida, which is right outside Orlando or right outside Winter Park. It's going to be very easy. It's right up 436. I think that's the road. It's not 436. It's right up Aloma. It's off Aloma. So registration and payment is due between May 1st and May 10th. So please don't register before May 1st, but make sure you get your payment in before May 10th so that we have it all corrected. Because once you guys pay, we have to turn around immediately and place our orders for product so that we can get everything ready for the event. And we don't have a lot of turnaround time, so to get ready for everybody. So I've said it a few times, but I want to remind everybody we have an incredible swag bag. We have great raffle prizes. You're going to make 6 cards, 2 craft projects. We're going to play 5 games of bingo. The first 4 games, the prizes are worth $50 in product. And the 5th game is a $100 shopping spree from Stampin' Up through us for Stampin' Up product. We're providing lunch and lots of chocolate. Someone had asked if we're doing a vegetarian lunch. The lunch is not vegetarian. So if that's a need for you to have, just be aware that this is not a vegetarian lunch that we're serving. So we're very, very excited, you guys. We have talked to other demonstrators and gotten advice and encouragement and ideas and suggestions. And so Karen and I feel like from what we did last year to what we're doing this year, we're going to really be ready to provide a really fun time. I got something in the mail today that we ordered. And if you thought last year's chicken hats were funny, the chicken headbands that we made, wait till you see what we're going to have for this year. It's going to be just as fun. And we'll have lots of ways to capture those fun moments too. So that's another little hint on something that we're doing different this year that we didn't have last year. So I'm just putting that out there. Remember, you can start registering May 1st and you need to pay by May 10th. It's $100. I sent out an email to all of my customers with Karen's Zelle number and her Venmo information. If for some reason you didn't receive that email and you are wanting to attend, just message me. I'll get it to you. I'm not going to obviously publish it on Facebook, but I will get it to you or reach out to Karen directly. She'll get it to you as well, one way or another. And we have no limits on the space. So if you want to come and bring a friend, we would love that. They don't have to be experienced stampers. Everything is learnable that day, especially the crafts. None of us have made the crafts that Karen's making, so we'll all be learning that at the same time. And the cards are teachable. You can coach them, or Karen and I will be there to coach them through it as well. So bring a friend. It's always fun to do this kind of an event with a friend as well. It'll be a very busy day. We start right at 9 o'clock, so plan to arrive by 8:45 because we're going to start right at 9 o'clock. So plan to arrive by 8:45, and we have to be done by 2 because we have to clean up and be out by 3. So we're going to be just moving right along, having a lot of fun, but not dilly-dallying because we got a lot of stuff to get in those few short hours. So that is that. Okay, let's see. One other thing I want to talk about. Just to remind everybody one more time so nobody gets disappointed, this catalog is retiring May 1st. So any products from this catalog that you're interested in, what's left, because a lot of stuff has sold out, you need to put in an order for if you're interested. I would say conservatively 85% of this catalog is retiring. And that is a lot. Some things that are retiring include the vellum, which unfortunately that's sold out, so I can't even promote that. Stampin' Up is not going to sell vellum anymore, which is fine. I don't use a lot of vellum. I know some people do, but that's not going to be a resource that we're going to sell anymore. But just about every stamp set and die, just about everyone is going. So if you have interest in some dies that or stamps that you've been kind of thinking about and waiting on, don't be shy to order because you don't want to go with the regrets, and don't think it's going to show up on a clearance rack somewhere because it doesn't usually do that. DSP, of course, like every year, it's all retiring. It does every year. Now, let me tell you, there is 2 that are carrying over. The Countryside Inn is carrying over, which never happens. I'm ecstatic that's carrying because I love this designer series paper. So this is carrying over. And there's one more, and I don't know what it is. And I apologize. I don't remember off the top of my head. But there is one more designer series paper that's carrying over. But 99.9% of the time, all the designer series paper retires. So, and what's coming is beautiful, so that you won't have there'll be no sadness, because there'll be a lot of really pretty things coming. This is the new catalog. I hope that any of my customers or friends that wanted it have received it. I sent out quite a few through Stampin' Up. If you haven't got it yet, let me know. I can always check to make sure that you are on my list. And if you haven't gotten it, I've ordered some, so then I can send it to you directly as well. We're not allowed to show the inside of it yet, but I can show you these little tabs. Those, my friends, are my orders for our Crafts, Chicks and Chocolate event. So I picked out my stamp sets, waiting for May 1st to order them with my Design a Series paper and stuff like that. So, oh, good, you've gotten yours. That's right, Judy. I know it's exciting when you have it in your hands and you finally can see everything. So let me, if I think I've already explained the cover, but I'll just go over it one more time. What Stampin' Up! Is trying to do is make the stamping experience be an experience, a chance for us to get together to gather. And that's what this page front is, even though it looks like a landscape magazine or something. It's just to invoke the feeling of gathering. And that's what the whole focus of the catalog is about, is chances to gather with other people and share the opportunity of stamping. So if you're not stamping with anybody, I encourage you to do that. Anne-Marie, the catalog ends May 1st. Does the little catalog end April 30th? April 30th, sorry. But the big catalog, this one, ends May 1st. Oh, it says April. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm right. It ends at April. Yeah, it ends April. April 30th. The new one starts May 1st. Sorry. Is that what you meant? Was I mixing that up? Yes, because this one starts May 1st. You can see it right down here through April of 2025. So what I was saying was, if you're not stamping with someone, find someone to stamp with, either friends or in a class, or there's lots of demonstrators. Karen has classes every month during the week and on the weekends. And if you live on a different part of the country, there's a demonstrator search on Stampin' Up! You can search for demonstrators that are having classes, but stamp with someone, because it really is a fun activity. I just did my class, my monthly class this past week, and it worked out really, really well. It was fantastic in terms of the number of people that came. I was super excited about that. And let me put this on there so I can end my, let's see, how do I want to do this? There I go. I'm sorry, you guys, I have like a frog in my throat and I cannot get rid of it. Excuse me. So my classes went really well. Some of the girls had to reschedule because of sickness. I think the flu's going around, or colds or whatever, like spring yuck. So a couple of the girls are going to come this coming Friday night and finish stamping. So that'll be good. So I think that's everything I want to talk about tonight. I just want to encourage you one more time to get your final orders in. I want to let you know that Crafts, Chicks and Chocolate is going to be available and open for registration May 1st. I hope as many people as possible have saved and budgeted for it, because it's going to be a really fun day. I'm very, very excited. My sister's coming. She's flying here to Tennessee, and then we'll go down to Orlando together and come back together. It'll be a very quick turnaround, but it will be a lot of fun. You'll get to meet her. She's one of my favorites. And what else? I think that's it. If you have any questions or whatever, just holler out at me. I think I've seen everybody and said hello to everybody. I hope I have. Good. All right, you guys have a really good week. Remember, around here, we make it and we mail it. So make a card today and get it in the mail and bless someone. They'll appreciate it, and you'll feel good that you did it too. That's kind of the beauty of card making. It's like a two-way street. Both people, the giver and the sender, the sender and the receiver both get blessed. So it works out really, really well. Okay. Love you guys. I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye now.